गुड मॉर्निंग बेटा।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
बेटा सबसे पहले मैं आपसे सुनूंगा चैप्टर नंबर 11 पीटर एंड द वुल्फ के जो क्वेश्चन आंसर है वो हम आपसे सुनेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाट हैपेंड व्हेन पीटर वेंट टू द मीडोज?
Uh, Peter met his animal friends when he went to the meadows. He wanted to go into the woods to catch the wolf, but his grandfather stopped him.
वेरी गुड बेटा। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डिड कैट डू? वाज शी बर्ड फ्रेंड? व्हाई नॉट?
Uh, Cat pounced at the bird, but the bird flew away into the branches of trees. No, a cat and bird are not friends because the cat always tried to catch the bird.
वेरी गुड। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन बेटा, व्हाट डिड द पीटर सी फ्रॉम हिज विंडो?
Peter saw the wolf attacking his animal friends. He saw the wolf chasing the duck and gobbled it up. He also saw the wolf chasing cat and bird.
वेरी गुड बेटा। नेक्स्ट, हाउ डिड पीटर ट्रैप द वुल्फ?
Peter asked the bird to fly around the wolf's head till he got sick and dizzy. When the wolf became dizzy, Peter made a lasso out of rope and slipped it over the wolf's tail.
Next question. What was the grandfather's reaction when Peter caught wolf?
A grandfather was happy. A grandfather was happy and was feeling proud of his grandson when he caught the wolf.
Next question. Do you think Peter was a brave boy? Give an example to support your answer.
Yes, Peter was a brave boy because without being afraid of the wolf, Peter went to catch the wolf. His ambition was to catch the wolf so he could play with his animal friends.
Next question. Though Peter was young, he wanted to save the wolf's life. He stopped the hunter from shooting the wolf. What does it show about Peter?
This shows that Peter was a kind-hearted boy. He didn't want any animal to lose its life, so he stopped the hunter from shooting the wolf.
Okay, beta, very good. बेटा मैं आपसे सुनूंगा अब चैप्टर नंबर 13 के क्वेश्चन आंसर। ओके बेटा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, and in those stars across the night they drew some creatures formed of light. First question, what does the poet mean by creatures?
A creature means the animals that the constellations are named after.
Very good. Which creatures did they draw?
They drew crab, lion, a bull, and bear.
Next question, who does the poet refers to as they?
A poet refers to the early people as they.
Next question, then summer 1969, what a time for humankind. A rocket known as Saturn V with smokes and flames burst into life. Now the question, why was the summer of 1969 an important time for humankind?
The summer of 1969 was an important time for humankind because the Saturn V was launched in this year.
Very good, beta. Next question, what was special about the rocket known as Saturn V?
The Saturn V was a rocket that was launched to explore the moon.
Next question, what does with smoke and flames burst into life mean?
This means that the Saturn V was launched into space.
Next question, crafts to land, to test the air, to sample oil, to check what their question, where do these crafts land?
These crafts land on planets such as Mars.
Why do they need to test the air?
They need to test the air to see if the human beings can live there.
What do the crafts do with the oil?
The crafts take a sample of soil and do experiments with it to see if the plants can grow there.
Next question, space travel is exciting but also frightening. If you were astronaut, how would you feel about being in space?
If I were an astronaut, so I would feel scared due to his depth. I would also feel excited because I could see the whole universe, galaxies, stars, moons, sun, and planets, etc.
Next question. How do you think space travel is important for humankind?
The space travel is important for the humankind because through the space travel, we can learn about the whole universe. We can also learn about the galaxies, stars, planets, and sun, moon, etc.
Very good, बेटा. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है हमारा चैप्टर नंबर 12. तो अब मैं उसके क्वेश्चन आंसर आपसे सुनूंगा. तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट वाज कल्पना's role in the first space mission?
Kalpana went aboard a space shuttle as a mission specialist on the flight ST-37, tasked with operating the robotic arm.
Very good, beta. Next question. What was special about ME's research center?
The MS Research The MS Research Center selects only the brightest and fittest astronauts for the NASA's astronaut program.
Very good, beta. Next question. How does Kalpana describe the view of the Earth from the space?
She described the Earth as something that was below her while she was floating freely in space. She could see the whole world by in no time.
Okay, beta. Next question. What did Kalpana do in space during her second mission?
Kalpana's second mission was on the Columbia flight STS-1007. She worked as a flight engineer and as a mission specialist.
Next question. How did Kalpana achieve her dreams?
Kalpana's unconventional choices, hard work, dedication, and determination made her dream come true.
Very good, beta. Next question. Why do space program choose the best astronauts?
This is so because the space program is difficult, so the astronauts have to live there for a long period of time for doing many experiments in space.
Very good, beta. Next question. Why do you think astronauts carry out experiments in space?
Astronauts carry out experiments in space to know our universe better and for finding new elements.
Very good, beta. बेटा अब नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है चैप्टर नंबर 14. Who said to whom? ये आपको बताना है. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो है आपके सामने आएगा. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज विच पेयर ऑफ इयरिंग डू यू लाइक?
Rekha said to Nina.
You are amazing, my dear.
The inspector said to Nina.
What rubbish! That room is soundproof.
The manager said to Nina.
Let's leave at once, Ma.
Rekha said to her mother.
Next question. What did Rekha made sure of while talking to Nina?
Rekha made sure that Nina could watch her face while talking to Nina.
Next question. Which school did Nina join after she lost her hearing? What did she learn there?
Nina joined a special school after she lost her hearing. She learned to hear what other people said by watching their lips move.
Next question. Why did Nina get upset when she was at the store?
Nina got upset when she was at the store because the salesman pointed at her and said to her mother, can't she hear? Nina waited for her mother and Rekha to finish the shopping and go away from them.
Next question. Why did not Nina want to go back to her old school?
Nina I didn't want to go back to her old school because she saw pity in the eyes of her friend, and she was also not able to understand what our teacher said, and she was also not be able to take a part in her favorite music program.
Very good, beta. Next question. What did the robbers do immediately after entering the store?
One of the robbers grabbed a security guard. The other walked into the diamond section.
Next question. How did Nina helps the police?
The Nina Nina helped the Nina helped the inspector by telling him that the manager was involved with the robbers. She could hear the conversation with the robbers from behind the bulletproof glass because she could hear what other people said by watching their lips move.
Very good, beta. Next question. Why did Nina want to come back to the store?
Nina want to come back to the store to buy those dolphin-shaped earrings that she's actually alive before the robbery took place.
Very good, beta. Next question. Why do you think people stared Nina? Do you think they were right in doing so?
People stared at Nina because they thought that Nina was different from other girls. No, they were not writing doing so because when we stare at someone, so we make them feel uncomfortable. So we should behave properly with her.
Do you think Nina was an intelligent girl? Give reason for your answer.
Yes, Nina was an intelligent girl because she helped the inspector to solve a case of robbery. She also she also came to know that the manager was involved with the robbers. She used her presence of mind to observe each and everything in the store.
Very good, beta. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है चैप्टर नंबर 15. ये पोएम है आई सी बट यू मिस. मैं सबसे पहले इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर सुनता हूं मैं आपसे. क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट. I may not see the way you do with eyes so bright and quick. Now the question is, what do you understand by first line?
The first line means that the poet is unable to see it as a normal person can see.
Next question, whose eyes is the poet talking about?
The poet is talking about the reader's eyes.
How does the poet describe the eyes?
The poet describes the eyes as bright and quick.
Next question, beta. Oh, I can see so many things you may not see at all. What do you understand by the first line?
The first line means that the poet is able to observe. The poet is able to observe a lot of things around her.
What are the many things that the poet can see?
The many things the poet can see means that she can feel so many things that a normal person cannot see with eyes.
Who is you in the second line, and why won't they see them at all?
Yes, here is a person with a normal eyesight. They won't see them at all because the poet can see the things more differently and carefully.
Next question. Perhaps he meant for me to see what other people miss. Who is he in these lines?
He refers to God in these lines.
What is the poet wondering about?
The poet is wondering about the God's special plan for her to see the things that other people miss.
What do these lines say about the poet? Is she a hopeful person?
These lines say that the poet doesn't complain to God for not giving her eyes. Yes, she's a hopeful person.
Very good. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है चैप्टर नंबर 16. और इसमें सबसे पहले हम आपसे सुनेंगे क्वेश्चन आंसर हु सेड टू whom. Question first. Did you eat this cake? Who said to whom?
A mummy said to the children.
Second, it must has been the lion.
Agiti said to her mother.
There is a lion under my bed.
Viki said to her mother.
Next question. Where were Giti and Vicky upset? Why were Giti and Vicky and Vicky upset?
Giti and Aviki were upset because it was raining and they have to stay indoors.
Okay, beta. Next question. How did their mom cheer them up?
Their mom cheered them up by baking a cake for them and telling them to think about the animals in the zoo.
Next question. How did the zoo animals feel during the rain?
The zoo animals feel sad and scared when it rained.
What did the lion do when he reached the guard?
The lion saw the guard sleeping and he waited there to see if the guard was awake. When he heard the guard snoring, he patted his way past him gently.
Why did the lion go back to the zoo at dawn?
The lion went back to the zoo at the dawn because he didn't want to trouble anyone.
Next question. The animals in the zoo were unhappy when it rained. Is it fair to keep animals in the zoo for human entertainment?
No.
Share your thought.
No, it is not fair to keep the animals in the zoo for the human entertainment because they feel sad, scared, and unhappy when it rains. They also want to live a free like a human.
Next question. The children did not disturb lion while he was sleeping. Do you think they were being kind to it?
Yes, they were being kind to it because the lion was sleeping and and it is not a good habit if we disturb the animals while they are sleeping, and they were also feeling sad for him.
Very good, बेटा. बेटा मैं आपसे वर्ड मीनिंग सुनूंगा, ठीक है. सबसे पहले हम सुनते हैं चैप्टर नंबर 11 पीटर एंड द वुल्फ के वर्ड मीनिंग. फर्स्ट है गोबल.
To eat quickly and greedily.
ट्विट.
Short high a pitch sound made by a bird.
वेडलिंग.
A moving with a moving with a short quick steps.
आर्ग्यूइंग.
Speaking angrily with someone while disagreeing.
क्रीपिंग अप.
Here, moving closer to someone without being seen by them.
Pounced.
Here, jumped on another animal to hold or kill.
Cross.
Angry.
Wicked.
Not good. Evil.
Snapped.
Here, caught quickly.
Gulp.
A large amount of something that you gobble at once.
Slurp.
Slurp. A sound made while eating.
Slobber.
A sound made when the saliva drips from our mouth.
Dizzy.
Here the feeling of losing balance and about to fall.
Lasso.
Lasso. A rope. A long rope with a loop at its end.
Very good, बेटा. बेटा मैं आपसे सुनूंगा वर्ड मीनिंग ऑफ चैप्टर नंबर 13 द बिग बियॉन्ड. सैटेलाइट.
Here the moon.
रोम.
To wander or go.
एस्ट्रोनॉट्स.
The people who travels to space.
कॉस्मोनॉट्स.
The people from the other Soviet Union.
क्राफ्ट्स.
Here the spacecrafts.
सोल्ड.
Here went quickly high up into the air.
Galaxies.
A large group of stars and planets.
Milky Way.
The name of the galaxy that we live in.
Saturn V.
A rocket that was built to explore the moon.
Gravity.
Here, the force of attraction, which keeps all the planets in their place.
Telescope.
The instruments that help us to look at the distant a distant object in the sky.
इसके बाद है gliders.
Gliders, the aircrafts without engine and which float and they float in the on the air currents.
Probes.
Probes, the spacecraft that uh, that go into the space without people are usually to study about the planets and send the information back them to Earth.
Starry beasts.
Starry beasts. Here, the large animal shaped a formation of stars known as constellations.
Very good. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है जिसके वर्ड मीनिंग मैं आपसे सुनूंगा चैप्टर नंबर 14 इयरिंग फॉर नीना. Dangling.
Hangling.
Snarling.
Speaking angrily.
Snapping.
Speaking irritably.
Broke into.
I started laughing.
Burst into tears.
Here I started crying.
Burst into.
Broke into.
Pity.
The feeling of sorry for others. Trouble.
Grabbed.
Here I took hold of roughly.
Choice.
Choice. The state of confusion.
Panic.
Panic. The sudden feeling of great fear.
Clutched.
Clutched. Here held tightly.
Statements.
Official accounts of events.
Witnesses.
The people who have seen that event before. Confident. The feeling for sure for oneself.
Scornfully.
Assuring no respect.
Soundproof.
That does not allow a sound to pass through.
Abilities.
Qualities.
Astonished.
Surprised.
Shudder.
Here a shaking movement caused by fear.
Very good. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है चैप्टर नंबर 15 जो पोएम है आई सी वट यू मिस. इसके वर्ड मीनिंग सुनेंगे हम आपसे. अबाउंट.
To exist in large numbers.
Kinda.
A kind of event said informally.
Listen hard.
Listen carefully.
Perhaps.
Possibly.
Very good. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है चैप्टर नंबर 16 लाइन ऑन द लूज. अब इसके वर्ड मीनिंग सुनेंगे आपसे. ग्लूमी.
Here unhappy.
Irritable.
Easily annoyed.
Heaved.
Here lifted or pulled.
Peered.
I looked very hard to see clearly.
Huddled up.
Here I slept very close together.
Fascinated.
Here I found something very interesting.
Padded.
I walked with a quick, light and quiet steps.
Panicked.
Here felt anxious or afraid.
Paddled.
Paddled. Here I walked in a shallow water.
Lapped.
Here I touched the side gently.
Moat.
A deep ditch dug around the place and filled with water.
Padded feet.
A soft covering of a soft covering of the a soft coverings of the soft coverings of the animal's feet for a comfort and protection.
Snooze.
Here a short sleep.
Fuss.
Excited behavior.
Protested.
Argued with someone because you think that is wrong. Enclosure. A land surrounded by a wall and a fence used for a particular purpose.
Bond.
A low sound made when unhappy.
Start.
Here a slight involuntary movement. Here a slight involuntary movement in the body are caused by a surprise of fear.
Very good बेटा. बेटा नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है चैप्टर नंबर 12 कल्पना चावला. अब हम इसके वर्ड मीनिंग सुनेंगे आपसे. फर्स्ट है स्पेकल्ड,
Covered with
प्रिविलेज,
advantage,
ओस्मोस,
the universe,
एक्वायरिंग,
getting,
क्रू,
the people who work on ship aircrafts or a spaceship, etc.
कटिंग एज,
The most advanced,
इंस्पायरिंग,
amazing,
और ऑर्बिटेड,
circled,
रोबोटिक आर्म,
a mechanical arm,
हेजिटेशन,
an unwillingness to do something,
ऑप्टिंग,
opting, getting,
अनकन्वेंशनल,
unusual,
टेस्टिमोनी,
a testimony, uh, a thing that is likely to be remembered,
ओके, और द
or the uh, or the fact
ये वेरी गुड.
I like to remember.
इमोर्टल,
A thing that is likely to remembered, like Kalpana Chawla.
endeavors,
Endeavors, a thing to do something new or new or original.
space flight,
A journey through space.
tasked,
A job to do.
constellations,
A group of stars are forming patterns, patterns and having names.
बेटा नेक्स्ट है ambitious.
Ambitious, a large scale idea or a plan to achieve our dreams.
Very good बेटा. Perseverance,
A determination.
very good बेटा. बेटा अब मैं आपसे सुनूंगा राइटर का नेम या ऑथर का नेम. Who is the author of the chapter Peter and the Wolf?
Dan Redmond.
Very good बेटा. बेटा नेक्स्ट आप बताएंगे who is the writer or the poet of the poem The Big Beyond?
James Carter.
Very good बेटा. नेक्स्ट है बेटा who is the writer or the author of the chapter Kalpana Chawla?
Garima Kushwaha.
Very good बेटा. बेटा नेक्स्ट बताएं who is the author of the chapter Earring for Nina?
Asha Nehemiah.
Very good बेटा.
क्या हुआ?
बेटा नेक्स्ट आप बताएं who is the author of the chapter Lion on the Loose?
Aparo Anand.
Very good बेटा.